I'm all about chopping and stacking the wood, but I'm not about the chop like this. What is going on, everyone? Jeremy Ritz here. Courage pays better than fear trading. Just want to stop for a second and say, hey, thank you for watching my videos. I really do appreciate it. I'm just a normal dude on the other side of this camera. And so thanks, man. I appreciate it. Just want to say that. But anyway, choppity chop, chop, choppity chop, choppy McChopperson, chop, chop, chop. That's what we're doing. This price action is a snooze fest. We're up, we're down. We're up, we're down. We're sideways, just snooze fest. Tired. And unfortunately, because the market is still so extended, it looks like there just can't be full commitment to running this thing up. Because we are so close to 7,000, it does not seem that the bulls are willing to blast this thing off, and that the market makers want to just blast it off to 71, 7,200. And so we're just getting this chop, and we are continuing to see rotation. The Dow Jones is up again today. The SPX is red at this point. It was green earlier at one point, up around 20 points. But again, we're just ping-ponging back and forth. There's no true settling into a rhythm. It's just ping-pong. And so that's probably going to continue until one of two things. A, there is a catalyst that gives enough optimism, enthusiasm, and belief, conviction for the bulls to press this thing up higher. That's the first thing. And is it going to come in the form of NVIDIA earnings? Is it going to come in the form of something that nobody's anticipating that's going to be announced? I don't know, and it seems that that's probably not likely. And what seems most likely is we roll over from here. Because the charts, if you look at the charts, they look sketchy, especially looking at big tech right now. It looks like it wants to dump, like it wants to come down. Again, doesn't mean that it has to, because we all know the saying, markets can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent, blah, 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 blah. But at some point, you got to get a correction. And it's just... It just looks like that's what needs to happen. It just needs to flush. It's got to flush. And I think that's why you're not seeing strong, pronounced moves. Why we're chopping is because every time we press up into the 69, 80 plus territory on the SPX, it gets knocked back down. So again, it's either going to take that massive catalyst, or the people are just going to have to say, all right, time to take the risk off the table. Let's get it done. Let's flush it 10, 15, 20, maybe 25%. Reset the valuations on everything. Let's cause panic. Let's freak everybody out. And then let's grind the sucker back up. So, and until we get that commitment to direction, it's just going to be more of the same. It's going to be more of chop and slop. So, I mean, what can break us out of this? I mean, we have non-farm payrolls tomorrow. We have the unemployment rate that we were supposed to get last week. But if those numbers come in poorly and the labor market isn't healthy, that's not great for the economy. It's good for rate cuts. It's not helping the everyday American, that's for damn sure. Right? So could that be a catalyst? I don't think so. And then Friday, you get an inflation report. We get CPI. But is that really going to be enough to rocket ship this thing? I don't think it is. I think we can get up to 7,100 before rolling over. So a little bit of optimism coming off of some of the data and NVIDIA earnings, but I think it's just time to roll over. And it seems destined to happen, right? So, and here's the thing. I'm not a perma bear. Like, I'm not one of those people who's always calling for the crash. the world's going to end, the sky's falling. That's not me. That's not my game. That's not what I'm saying here. What I'm saying is that everything lines up logically. If we're looking at this and we're making an argument, if we're stacking evidence, it's stacked up to the downside. So, and typically around this time of the year, you do get weakness that comes into the market. And so let's see if that's what's going to happen. I think we'll really know where we are headed in the interim next week after NVIDIA. And it just looks like we're going to come lower. So, and as choppy as the market is, this episode of Driven is choppy, but that's it. That's the market right now. It's choppy. It's choppy. Don't know what else to say. All right. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is good to be back. Thank you so much for checking out this episode of Driven. Let me know in the comments below, are we going higher or are we going lower? I would love to hear your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. As always, make it a great day. Honor the moment, and as always, be grateful. Take care, everyone.